During the 1970s, the first capsule hotel was created in Japan. Back then, the primary purpose was to house weary salarymen who drank a bit too much after a hard day's work and ended up missing the last train home. Capsule hotels was supposed to be a very cheap, no-frills option to a regular hotel, offering basic convenience in the busy cities of Japan. Now, capsule hotels are so much more, with many tourists seeing a capsule hotel as a must-do on their list when visiting Japan. Staying at a capsule hotel has become an experience within itself. So this is why our next stop is Hotel Zen Tokyo, a new yet traditional Japanese capsule hotel in the historically rich area of Nihonbashi, Ningyocho. And it's open. So these pods are actually quite a bit larger than your standard average Japanese capsule hotel. If you look down, you can see there's a tatami mat right here. But the most obvious thing is that I can actually stand up in these fully. And I'm very, very tall. I'm 5'10". John is 6'2", and like, these are really, really spacious. So we've got two different rooms, but there is another room on this floor, which I just think is so freaking cool. There's nobody in here, so I'll just give you a sneak peek. Look at how spacious this room is. It's huge. And one of my favorite things, something I've never seen in a capsule hotel before, it comes with a view. This is the first time I stay in a capsule hotel where you can wake up and like right in front of you is the view of beautiful old Japanese streets. It's very, very impressive. Hotel Zen Tokyo was made with the Japan experience in mind. The pods are inspired by the Japanese principles of Wabi Sabi, which focuses on the appreciation of small spaces, simplicity, and the use of natural materials. One of the most impressive things about this capsule hotel is that each pod comes with a Japanese art piece crafted by a local artist. When you combine this with the tatami flooring in the wider pods, you really get a sense of the Japanese aesthetic. So everybody staying here gets a little bag of amenities, which is always nice. The first thing we have are some slippers, 2 towels, and then I'm guessing these are the small amenities that you get. So let's have a look in here. First are some tissues. Then this is a body towel. You use this in the shower to scrub yourself and make yourself extra clean. Ooh, then it's a hairbrush. This is always really, really useful because I always forget my hairbrush. And then finally we have toothbrush and toothpaste. So one of my favorite things that you can actually do in this hotel is borrow this robe, and this robe was designed for the hotel by Tamayo Hirokawa, and if you're familiar with her work, then you guys will probably know that she's inspired by the style and patterns of modern kimonos, and this is beautiful. I get to wear this around the room, and just to let you guys know, if you do want to rent this and maybe take some photos in it, then the numbers are very, very limited. So let the hotel know if you would like to borrow this in advance, but it is beautiful. We're just going out to get some food now. So pretty. So in the evening we decided to explore a bit of Ningyocho. Ningyocho is a small district in Nihonbashi that began as the original entertainment area during the Edo period. Due to the popularity of puppet theatres, it became a hub of puppet and doll makers and tradesmen, eventually becoming referred to as Doll Town. To this day, Ningyocho still retains a traditional atmosphere that feels a little bit like stepping back in time. As well as street food stalls selling taiyaki, there is a number of specialist coffee shops and restaurants dedicated to Japanese sweets such as anmitsu. So after grabbing a quick dinner at one of our favorite places, Kyushu Jangara Ramen, we decided to get an early night and head back to our capsule hotel. Summertime in Japan can be a little bit wild, so it was starting to get seriously windy, and we also had an amazing Japanese dessert place we really wanted to try the next day. It's like, and calm. Such a beautiful design, and it comes with a belt as well. So one of the big features of this hotel is the tatami flooring. And another thing I noticed is that the room smells very, very woody. Like woody and fresh and kind of like a ryokan. And that gives it like a really relaxing atmosphere, which I like. I'm also a big fan of this backlit light here. Just makes it feel very, very relaxing. I just love this dressing gown so much. Okay everybody, I'm just getting ready for bed now. And this hotel basically gives you all the amenities that you need to live here for a day. It gives you face wash, makeup remover, moisturizer, and there's more stuff downstairs as well, like hair ties and straighteners and curlers, etc, etc. I'll show you tomorrow morning. Amenity bag. So it is time for me to have a shower. It is morning. I'm just checking out the amenities that are available here. Looks like they have shampoo, conditioner, body soap, makeup remover, and face wash. And I really like it when they put the makeup remover and the face wash in the shower. It makes things so much easier. And another thing I've noticed, this is a rain shower. That is so nice. I want to turn it on. This might be good for like just waking me up. Oh wow. That's really powerful actually. It's nice and warm. Okay, so I'm gonna take a shower and then I'll see you guys outside when I'm getting ready for the day. So as you can see, there are even more amenities downstairs in the women's shower rooms. We have hand wash, face wash, makeup remover, and toner, and then face lotion. And I used these last night and they were pretty good. Like when I go to a capsule hotel, I never bring any skincare with me because it's heavy and it takes up too much space. So this is perfect. You get a lot of stuff here. You get some straighteners, you get a hair dryer. The straighteners also double up as curlers. So yeah, you get a lot more stuff over this side. And by the way, it's like 7:30 in the morning right now and I'm the only person here. So when comparing this hotel to the others that I have stayed in, and I've stayed in quite a few capsule hotels, biggest thing that I love about hotels in Tokyo is the location. I think I've mentioned in like a few of my previous videos that like the Ginza area is one of my favorites. So to have access to Asakusa and Ginza and all the little lesser known historic parts of Tokyo is something I really appreciate. And I think if it's your first time traveling to Tokyo, it's something that you might really appreciate too, just because you get to see so much and it's convenient and the area itself is very, very quiet, which is nice. And this hotel pretty much provides you with absolutely everything you need. One thing I want to mention is that if you are a woman or a girl or a female traveler and you feel a little bit apprehensive about staying in like the co-ed floor like I did because I was traveling with John, you do have a separate floor just for women. So to get in there you need a special key card. Nobody else can get in there unless you have a special key card, and everything is separate, like the bathrooms are separate. One of the things I really love is the you know how in a lot of capsule hotels they have the slidey down shutters? Well, in this one they're just fabric panels, and whenever somebody gets up to go to the bathroom you can't hear them. And this is the first time that I was not woken up in the middle of the night, because the slidey panels can be really noisy, but the fabric panels, the ones that you can just like move out of the way, they are so quiet. It kind of adds that extra layer of the zen, which I really liked. So yeah, today we are going to go and get some breakfast. The hotel does offer a complimentary breakfast. I think it's just pastries and coffee, but still it's nice, it's free, it'll, you know, save you some time, especially if you want to go exploring. And then afterwards, we're gonna go and explore the area some more. Okay, I'm done. Whoa, I look so much more awake when I've got mascara on because my eyelashes are so fair. And one thing I do want to mention is that the bathrooms, the shower rooms are on a separate floor to the sleeping area. And it might sound a little bit inconvenient, and I thought that I would mind that, but honestly, I didn't really care. So just something to keep in mind. Let's go back to the room. Okay, so I am on level 3, which is the co-ed floor. Ooh, free breakfast! This is where I'm gonna go next. At the bar lounge on the basement floor. Please feel free to come. And I will. I will. So just to demonstrate how to get into the sleeping area, you get a key card, which corresponds to your floor. So if you're on a female-only floor, you'd get a different key card, obviously. And you put your finger on it, and then you keep your card on there and it unlocks. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. Just chilling out in the room before I go down for breakfast. I think I've got about 10 minutes before it actually starts, so I might tidy up a little and then yeah, go get some coffee because I am starving and I really need caffeine. It's breakfast time. So I think we have coffees and then we have a selection of breads. So it's really simple, but I still think it's nice, especially if you're trying to save time. Are you gonna warm them up? Yes, you should warm them up. We have pan au lait with olive, with corn, and pan de champagne with walnut and raisins. Ooh! The selection of breads will be changed daily. Okay. So I went for 2 breads. One is the walnut and raisin, and the other one is the olive bread because I love olive bread. Let's try the coffee, although John said it's very strong. It smells strong. It's strong, but it's not unpleasant. I quite like it. But how cool is that? That is a steel tea house. Isn't it beautiful? Can you imagine how cute the Instagram pictures will be on that? Basement floor 1 actually transforms into a bar at night where you can try lots of different Japanese whiskeys and Japanese sakes and other Japanese alcohols. And I kind of wish I knew about this place when Angelina came here a couple of weeks ago because we would have stayed here. Like, the location is ideal. It's close to the airports. You get the breakfast included and you get a bar lounge at night with live music and you can taste lots of different sakes, which is amazing. So yeah, I think if you are short on time and you want to experience as much as you can, then this would be the ideal place for you. I'm gonna try the olive bread. It's good. It's fresh. You can't really go wrong with bread. I love bread. This is the walnut bread. I'm not that keen on raisins though. It's not bad at all. John, it's good, right? Very good. Not kurage.
Not kurage.
No,
Karage.
we don't want kurage. Well, I don't want karage or kurage. Do actually have a secure safe for valuables just behind your pillow, but there are also larger lockers available in case you want to store larger bags. So in case you have larger bags, you actually do have bigger lockers here, which correspond with your key, so you can store all your valuables in there and they'll be completely safe and secure, which is nice. So it's time for us to check out. We had a great stay. Until you go down one of the side streets and then you realize how much history there is here. If you guys have seen Kantaro, the sweet tooth salaryman, well, the Anmitsu place, like in the very first episode that he goes to, this is actually 4 minutes away from where we were staying. So we absolutely 100% have to go there. I love that show. So yeah, let's go. So it is currently 10:30 a.m. in the morning and we are waiting outside Kanmin Dokoro Hatsune because it is a Japanese sweet store that I have wanted to go to for a very, very long time before I even came to Japan. If you guys are aware of Kantaro, the sweet tooth salaryman, I used to tweet about it all the time. It's one of my favorite shows on Netflix. Apparently this is the very first cafe slash sweet shop that he went to in the Netflix series. So I'm just waiting outside, waiting for it to open so I can try some delicious Japanese sweets. See, it opens at 11 a.m. and it is currently 10:36. The location of this hotel is ideal. You have Akihabara super close by, you have this futuristic Tokyo with all these fun, bright, flashing lights, and then you have these little side streets that hide traditional Japanese restaurants and cafes and just, you know, like culture and history. So I just love it. I absolutely love it. I'm here for like half an hour now waiting for this place to open, but I'm willing to wait. I wanted to eat this for a long time. I've waited over a year. I can definitely wait another half an hour. So while I wait here, let me tell you about Kantaro the Sweet Tooth Salaryman, in case you haven't seen the show. Kantaro the Sweet Tooth Salaryman, or Salaryman Kantaro, is a live-action Netflix show based on a manga series by Tensei Hajiwara. This show is about, you guessed it, a salaryman. A salaryman named Kantaro who loves, and I really mean it, he loves sweets. This guy has a major sweet tooth. He gets sent to sweets heaven every time he eats them. It's a weird flex, but okay. Anyway, he works for this company where he is the star worker for being so efficient and so hardworking, but really he's only doing it so that nobody notices him sneaking away during work hours to eat delicious sweets and basically be a perverted masochist for sweets or depart on a trip to have hotcakes. Honestly, this show is the definition of extra and is basically one big advert for Japanese sweets, but hey, it worked because I am here waiting for almost an hour for this Anmitsu restaurant to open so I can also get taken to sweets heaven. It is time. Oh, I hope it's open. I hope it's open. Wait, I see a guy there, John. I see a salaryman waiting outside. Maybe he's doing what Kantaro did and he's not going to work and instead he wants some sweets. I can't believe it, there are other people waiting. It's not just me. So if you cannot read or speak Japanese, then do not worry. The most popular item on the menu is of course the Anmitsu. Reportedly, many tourists who come here simply ask for Anmitsu or say Kantaro, and the owners know exactly the dish they want. Every single person got the same thing, which was their famous Anmitsu. However, on this hot day, we personally opted for two dishes, the Anmitsu and the kakigori, as it looked super delicious. The best day ever. So, I actually did some research and this place is pretty special, and that's kind of because of where they get their ingredients from. So they get their adzuki beans from Hokkaido, their brown sugar from Okinawa, and then the last one is that their ega is made from izu tangusa, which is red seaweed. So I'm super excited to try this. I've always wanted to try something from Kantaro the Sweet Tooth Salaryman. So let's see if I'm in sweets heaven. What an amazing flavor. First it's salty and then it's really, really sweet. I want to try the kakigori too because it's not Japanese summer without kakigori. This one is apricot. A little bit sour, not very sweet, but really refreshing. I totally get Kantaro now. Totally get what he's doing. It's all finished now. This was hands down one of the best desserts I have ever tried in my entire life. I just love how all the flavors work together. Like each ingredient tastes different, but together they just make something amazing. Okay, we are done. Should we go? That place was the absolute highlight. of this whole trip. I'm so happy that I got to go somewhere where Kantaro, the sweet-toothed Salaryman, went to. I can't even talk properly. I'm like my tongue is cold from kakigori. This concludes our trip to the Zen Hotel in Tokyo. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some ideas of where to go and what to do. And if you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!